All right. Maybe y'all can guess what this video is about from the background. We're talking about fitness. I just got out of the shower after doing one of my challenges. Got some clients and some friends in there going over just, my main thing is drums, obviously. But a huge part of me for drums and getting better and like really reaching my potential on the instrument, or at least getting close to it, has been my physical fitness. Not only does it help me get stronger and maybe play louder or whatever, but it also helps me with my endurance, play for longer. It helps me with my ability to see clearly, so my mental fitness. It helps me with every aspect of actually being a drummer. And if you're in double bass, like if you're into double bass, your biggest thing that's going to get you to be better is to ride your bike. I promise you this. I promise you 100%. If you ride a bicycle, you will get better at double bass. No questions asked. But yeah, I just got off this challenge and we were just doing a bunch of calisthenics, push-ups, pull-ups, abs, squats, all that stuff, 100% body weight. And it's going to mess you up. It's going to mess you up. But if you wake up in the morning and you're sluggish like I am, it's going to wake you up and it's going to get your mind back on the things that you need to do. Pursuing your goals on the drums, sticking to your practice schedule, building up your confidence, building up your willingness to actually do some outreach and pursue some of the strategies that I give my clients and that I've talked about on these videos. Fitness and strength and endurance and mobility and all of these things are 100% going to help you reach your goals as a drummer. So I just wanted to make this video real quick. Like, I'm not going to demonstrate to you guys how I do pull-ups, I'm not going to give you some workout routine, because the routine, if you do a routine too long, it becomes routine and then it no longer serves you. It no longer helps you. I personally believe that the best way for you to grow on your instrument, with your fitness, with your business, with anything you're pursuing in life, the best way for you to grow is to actually find people who are going to push you towards it. So that's mentors, coaches, teachers. Everybody goes and they take drum lessons from a teacher, right? When they first start. Not everybody, but you get the point. Most people take drum lessons when they first start. And a lot of people continue to take drum lessons even as they get deeper and deeper into the world of drums. But I personally see a point of diminishing returns with this, because you reach a point where you don't need more lessons. You don't need more skills on drums. Like, you have enough to work. And what you need at that point is somebody who's going to guide you into the professional world. Not just, get some gigs now, but actually get the right gigs, build a sustainable career, not mess up and burn bridges. Like somebody who's going to guide you through the actual professional world, and what it takes to survive, and what it takes to feel good on tour, and what it takes to, pick the right opportunities and the right gigs and find the right musicians to team up with, and not, pick musicians who are going to create a bunch of drama and scandal, because you want to enjoy your life. Playing music is supposed to be fun. We got in this because we love playing music. And so if you're going into the working world and you're stressing and you're constantly worried about oh man, I don't know how this guy's going to act on the gig today, it's like, that's a terrible way to continue pursuing your career. You want to be around the right people. You want to have the right people pushing you. And a lot of times you're not going to see your own blind spots. I personally always wished I had a coach or a mentor or somebody who guided me through. And at certain points I did have mentors. I did have coaches. And I still do. The challenge has always been finding the right one, because I've had bad mentors who have led me down paths where I won't even play drums for a full year after that mentorship. Like, I won't even touch the drums because it was such a negative mind state, or I got negative results out of it, or I got into this music scene where I didn't like the people. I was constantly uncomfortable. I constantly wasn't having fun. And in a lot of cases, I was outperforming the other musicians in the scene. And so I had to get out of it. And then the mental hump of leaving that and going to the next thing is so much harder. And that's when I think every time that I've had a challenge, like pursuing the instrument, practicing, getting back into my routine of practice and my willingness and my joy of practicing and pursuing goals on this instrument, every time I've come to this place, the thing that always resets it and gets me back to that level of passion is fitness. My calisthenics, my biking, my running, my stretching, my yoga, all of these things, my sprinting, fitness, and travel, of course, too. But you don't really need a coach or a mentor to teach you how to travel. There are certain things that you can learn. Like, I could tell you a lot of things about how to travel smarter, and how to save more money traveling, or how to pick the right destination, or how to make friends. But you don't necessarily need a coach or a mentor to teach you how to travel. Definitely help you. And I'm here to help if you have those types of questions. But realistically, when it comes to fitness, like when you are out of shape, and I've been very out of shape before. Like I've had a beer belly at like 23 years old, man. I know what it feels like to be never wanting to get out of bed. I know what it feels like to be carrying all of that mental and physical weight. Like your physical weight, in my experience, has been a representation of what's going on in my mind. And so when I get that strength back and I get my ability, physical ability, and my biking, right? All of these things, when I get those back, my mental strength comes back. I become a better person, a better version of myself. And I'm more willing to see the world for what it is and not what my negativity perceives it to be, right? I'm willing to see the possibilities in the world and look up instead of looking down or looking behind me. I can look forward and I can look up at what's next. And so, all this to say, yeah, I'm keeping this video brief. It's still long-ish, but brief. I'm setting up group challenges. I got multiple times a week that you can go with just me and we can do this stuff one-on-one. But I also got weekly group challenges for fitness. And then I'm bringing in guest coaches. I'm bringing in like medical professionals. I'm bringing in calisthenics experts. I'm bringing in people who are great at cycling. I'm bringing in people who are great with weights. And then, of course, I'm bringing in people who are not so good, like who are newer to their fitness journey, or people who have fallen off the wagon and they're getting right back on. So this is the environment you're going to be around when you get into these programs with me. So I'm setting up this new link. You'll see it in the bio here. You'll see it in the description. And you can get on the email list and I'll let you know when those challenges start happening. And you can get in on the beginning of this because it's very, very rapidly growing. Like first time we did it, it was just me and my friend who's a coach. And now we've already got 10 people in the pipeline. Averages about 3 to 5 people every time we do it. And it's just getting bigger and bigger. And now I'm letting y'all know about it because it's just been my local network. So now it's for all of you to have access to this. You're just going to put in your email at the link below and I'll have you on the email list. I'll send you some more information about it. I'll give you like the Google Calendar invites and you'll be aware of all the times we're going to do this. It's 100% online. We're going to do Google Meet or we're going to do FaceTime if it's small enough. And you're going to get stronger. You're going to get more agile. You're going to be able to play drums in a way that you never imagined. And it's not just for musicians. It's for anybody who wants to just get better. So put your link in or put your email in at that link and I'll see you in there. I'm going to do a quick 5. All right. I said 5, I did 10. All right. You already know what it is. See you in there. Talk soon.